Very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the weekly session of Pathfinder's trainings where we analyze the stock market. So let's start by looking at the market here. So this is the market that is going on, and we have a very volatile market. Last a few weeks almost, the market volatility is amazingly high, and that's why you know you have to be a little careful on this. So people are still joining, guys. I'm Yogeshwar Vashisht, and we analyze the market every Friday at 12 o'clock. So let's start by looking at the market. So all those who have joined me, just please say a yes so that I know you are able to hear me properly and see the screen properly. Just give me a yes confirmation if you can hear me properly. If you can see the screen properly, we can start by analyzing the market first. So here, if I'm seeing on this one here, this is the Indian stock market last few months, and this is the level last time also I was talking about it, and it's still very much relevant. This level that we are looking at, still very much relevant, this level. So let's mark it here around this level. This is the candle which is after the budget. So this was the budget here, and this was the candle formed after this, and that was here, if you see here, around here on 2nd of February 2021. After that, with the corona cases increasing and volatility in the market, we are in a very sideways market. From January onwards, I'm saying this year is going to be the year of consolidation and correction. This is going to be a year of consolidation and correction, and that is what is happening. If we see here on this one, I trade every day. I build portfolios. But one thing I always seen is that instead of the market adapting to you, you will achieve success only when you adapt according to the market. That is very important. So here, if you see, this was a high. See here, this was the high of the market. This was a high. Then it tried to go up and created a lower high. See here, created a lower high on this. Then now here again, it again tried to move up, and again it has created a lower high. So the market is not able to move on the upside. As we saw last time, I had a session on trends here where we talked about how many of you were present in the session last Friday, guys? There was a session on trends I had taken here. So now if I see here on this one here, it tried to break this level here, and we have a lower low. We have a lower low here, and on the first attempt, this was the low of the market that has happened, and now it is creating a lower low on this one, this market. So be ready for corrections, be ready for consolidation. For the moment, the market is sideways, and the good thing is the market is capable of giving you an opportunity no matter where it is going. Like yesterday, my day was good. This was my day yesterday, guys. And these days I'm hardly using any directional trade, mostly preferring directional neutral trades. working on the combination of option buying and option writing. Yesterday was a 24,000 rupees of profit. And today, if I see today also, it is doing fine. I have one account where I'm doing intraday, other one I'm doing swing here. So in my intraday account here, I'm making about 2,000 rupees now. 2,000 rupees now. Hopefully by evening, this should give me about 7 to 8,000 rupees. Capital deployed here is about 3 lakh rupees. On a 3 lakh rupees, if I make a decent about 4-5,000 by the day end, that should be pretty comfortable. If you are looking at 3 lakh rupees, if you put 3 lakh rupees, how much will it give you in a single day? 3 lakh into 0.06. This it'll give you in a year divided by 365. So in your FD, that 3 lakh will give you 50 rupees. And here, if you learn to do it properly, it can easily give you about 5,000. And a directional neutral strategy means no matter where the market is going, you will make profit in this. But sometimes, even with the best of efforts, the market doesn't go according to you. And in this account, I'm mostly working on swing trading here. And if you see here with this big volatility that happened a few days ago, I was sitting on a loss of 18,000 rupees, and the duration of this trade is 1 month. This is a positional trade where I'm expecting a profit of about 50,000 rupees on a capital of about 7 lakh rupees that I've deployed so far into this account. And here, with this big volatility and a spread that came, 18,000 was the loss I was incurring yesterday. But gradually, by working more on the strategy, I have recovered the 10,000 rupees back, and hopefully by evening, I should come cost to cost into this trade here. So this is the potential of this market, but only when you understand it properly and trade it properly. That's when this kind of money comes to. So, but understand the market. So since I know that the market is mostly sideways, it doesn't make any sense to buy anything or sell anything, because in both the sides there is an issue that is happening. So the ideal trades in this market are directional neutral trades. How many of you have done directional neutral trades, guys? Anybody who has done directional neutral trades and made money? Say yes if you are there. Okay, great. So now this is the Nifty and the volatility continuing. And then if I'm looking at the candlestick pattern here, it tried to move up. See, this is a classic sideways where the price went up, formed a double top, and now is forming an evening star. And in this, I add an oscillator for a sideways market, which is the Bollinger Band. Here on this. Let's check it out here. See here, this is exactly what the market is doing. It is moving from lower end of the Bollinger to the upper end of the Bollinger. It is a volatility-based indicator, which will tell you what is the overall trend. And in this also, you can see it is a standard deviation-based indicator. And it is very clearly saying the up and down movement. So market is behaving more like a wave these days. And you can make some money here only by understanding the wave. And this market will also give you huge opportunities, guys. If you have any questions in between, keep on writing. I can keep on taking questions in between if you have any. Okay, this was the Nifty. So expect volatility, expect downward moves in this. This is the bank. Let's go to the bank nifty. Now, bank nifty has a very similar trend. See, more or less, it's almost a similar trend we are getting. This is the budget candle. 1st February was the budget. This is the budget candle. Here, again, you see more or less the same trend. This is the same trend we are looking. The market, tried to move up. And we see here, it has started moving on the downward side. Here, it did not even get. So, banks are more weak. There is more weakness that is there in the banks. So, and we don't see any growth. See, this was the year. Look at the way the movement is happening. This is the corona crash. Then market moving in this channel. Then trend became stronger. Market moving in this channel. I'm talking of bank nifty here. Market moving more in this channel. But if you see, this was mild angle, more money inflow, more money inflow. The channel has been broken now. The channel was broken in March. In March, the channel was broken, and the price is slowly drifting somewhere in the middle point. In fact, this can be a good target to look for the bank nifty 29,767. This can be a level to look for in bank nifty that you can be looking at. So again, weakness in this also, consolidation, but bank nifty is not sideways. Nifty is more sideways. Bank nifty is more wave-like. See, it has much bigger movements that are happening in bank nifty. So now let's look at the top 10 stocks of India. We always look at the stocks with the maximum market capitalization. Axis Bank, HDFC, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Infosys, ITC, Kotak Bank, Hindustan Lever, Reliance, and TCS. So here, let's check out Axis Bank. If you have any stock that you want me to check for you guys, just give me the name of the stock and I'll take that also. So here, let's look at Axis Bank here. This is Axis Bank. Axis Bank has been relatively strong, but more or less mirroring the trend of the Nifty. Rallied up in a correction mode now. This is what is Axis Bank. HDFC. HDFC is correcting now from a high. So, in fact, HDFC had a good breakout. It's a good bank, strong bank. Now, it had a good breakout here, but the breakout has not sustained on the upside. It has not sustained on the upside. And now you see this was the high. It has started going below it now. Started going below it. So, the bullishness in HDFC Bank is also fizzling out now. ICICI Bank is strong. See, lately, in the last 2 quarters, ICICI Bank has given very robust results. If you remember, it was in a scam. Chandana Kochar scam was there, and it took some time for ICICI Bank to recover. But now, the numbers of ICICI Bank have started becoming very good. And if you see here, this bank is not as weak. Like today also you see it is more doji that we are seeing here. It's more of a doji that we are seeing here on this. So this is another one which is a strong bank, but it is not correcting as much. So this would be a good buying opportunity. Whenever a deep correction happens, ICICI Bank is a good buy. This was HDFC. Then you see HDFC correcting. That was HDFC, not HDFC Bank. This is HDFC Bank again in a state of correction. There's a correction happening in HDFC Bank. Now let's look at the IT sector. IT sector was very strong. Last almost the whole of pandemic, this has been a strong sector since the whole world has become dependent on technologies. There are Facebook Lives, there are, we have Zoom meetings, and everything has become online. I remember about a year ago, physical meetings were the norm, but now even with my close friends, I have Zoom meetings. Yesterday, I was talking to two of my traders. One is from Pune, one is from Jaipur, and we had a nice Zoom meeting. But everything costs. So, technology, have you noted in the last 1 year, technology has become a little expensive now? We are more dependent on it. That's why IT companies will remain bullish in the coming days, and the market leaders are Infosys, TCS, Mindtree, Wipro. And here, every downside becomes a good opportunity to buy. If I'm looking at ITC here, see, ITC is a tobacco company. They have tried to become FMCG, but its major revenue still comes out of tobacco. And if you see, ITC doesn't perform. Right from 2015 onwards, if you see, this is not performed. 245 is the level. It went above it, has gone below it again, and now is going further down. Won't be very surprised if you see it back at about 175 rupees level. And on a daily chart, this uptrend was not sustained, and this is a very weak level. If you see here, ITC, look at this level, it is pretty weak. And sooner or later break it. If it breaks this level, it will slowly slide down maybe to about 160 and 170 rupees levels, guys. Now, Kotak Bank, another one which is consolidating and sideways. So, whole market is consolidating and sideways. If you don't know directional neutral trading, learn it, because market remains sideways 50% of the time. Hindustan Lever, pretty strong stock in an uptrend. And here, if I have to choose between ITC and Hindustan Lever, any day I'll choose a Hindustan Lever. Reliance never caught the trend. The balance sheet is weak, and we see Reliance more or less mirroring the market. And volatile sideways is what the Reliance trend is. But if I look at the pattern is still a flag. And flag is a continuation pattern. I would not expect very deep correction into it, but yes, it is an ideal trade for intraday trading. You can catch the up move also, and you can catch the down move also into this one. Then we have TCS. TCS is, strong. This is a strong stock that can be bought at the lower levels. Then another asset class, if we check out, is the Forex. Now, if I go to the USD INR, what I do, 1 week I cover a topic, another week I do the analysis. Today is the analysis day. So let's look at the currency. And currency normally, as the USD INR moves up, Indian rupee is becoming weak. In fact, if you see here on a monthly chart, no matter what our politicians say, we are becoming weak as an economy. We are not becoming very strong as an economy. We are becoming weak as an economy because the rupee is continuously depreciating against the dollar, against the euro, against the pound, against the yen. In all four, it has depreciated on a considerable amount. Then in commodities, the major commodity is gold. We have looked at gold before also. And this is a gold contract here. And we see this was the peak of Corona. This is the Corona crisis. Corona crisis where gold peaked at about 57,000. And after that, it is continuously moving in a downward channel. If I pick up this channel here, roughly of gold, so about 40,000 looks to be a level for gold. So about 40,000 is a good level where it is slowly sliding and the market doesn't move in a straight line. Market moves in a curve, where we have a correction and a retracement and 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 a correction. That's how it goes. But look at what is the overall big trend of the market that is being traded. That is being traded here. So this is gold. Another one, silver. Silver has been more stronger than gold and holding it. If you look at silver, silver has remained more or less sideways. In fact, a very difficult commodity to trade, which is very volatile. There's an extreme amount of volatility in silver. You can trade a kilo of silver, you can trade 5 kilo of silver, you can trade 30 kilo of silver. So there are 3 contracts available here. And we more or less see this was the peak of silver, about 73,000. If you remember, that was the mania that happened in 2011, where everybody wanted to buy silver. And then there's so many people who lost a lot of money in silver here, because here people said, oh, it has gone from 24,000 to 75,000. Now from 75,000, it will go to 1,50,000. But one golden rule of trading that I've practiced in 20 years of my trading is buy the fear and sell the greed. Right now, this is the greed. This is the greed. Now, another commodities which is very good for trading is crude oil. And if you want to do an intraday trading, this is one of the best commodities you can use, crude oil, because it doesn't go anywhere. Look at crude oil. Crude oil it moves in a wave. It is more like an ocean wave. This is the monthly chart of crude oil. Okay, now, are you with me, guys? Say yes, all those who are attending this session, so I know the attendance. Say yes, I'll take a question answer session in the end. Let me just finish this one. I can see Murali Raghavan here. Others I can't see. Okay. Now here on this one, so if you see here, this is crude oil. So crude oil becomes a very good candidate for trading, but because it moves in a wave. It moves in a wave. This is crude oil. And now around this point, the up wave is finishing and the down wave will start. So that's what crude oil is. So this is the market, guys, gives you an opportunity to trade every day, every hour. You get an opportunity to trade into this market. See here, it'll give you profits also. It'll give you losses also. These days, I'm into less of directional trades because of volatility, more into directional neutral trade. Here, 10,000 today so far, recovered the old one. And here, I have about 2,000 of profit coming on my 3 lakh rupees. So with the way the trend is going, by evening, it should give me about 4 to 5,000 rupees. That is what it can give me basically. And on a 3 lakh in my FD, I would have got 49 rupees. So amazingly, you know, great market to trade, but only if you understand it properly, guys. Fine. This was the weekly technical analysis of the Indian stock market, and I'm open to questions now. Any queries and questions you have, you can ask me now. Okay. So, any queries, any questions, any stocks that you want me to see for you, please ask me. I do this session every Friday at 12 o'clock. Guys. So here, this is my website, pathfinderstrainings.in. Another thing, .com, we have shifted from pathfinderstrainings.com to pathfinderstrainings.in. Everything else remains exactly the same here. And in this, you can attend free trainings. There are a lot of free trainings that I do every Friday night. And on Saturday night also, I have a training. So on today night, 9 to 11, I've got a training. And tomorrow night, 9 to 10:30, I've got a training. Today is online stock market training. Links are here. And tomorrow is a free online futures and options training, which is a 90-minute training that is there that you can take. Okay. And if you want to attend regular trainings that I conduct, more than 5,500 people have been trained so far. I've got a 3 months course that you can be a part of. I've got a lifetime course that you can be a part of. And I've also got a futures and options 3 month course that you can learn and enter into the market. So that's from whatever you want to do. Just give an advance of 1,000 rupees. My team will contact you back, discuss with them, and then you can go ahead and take the course. Great, guys. That's from my side. Thank you very much for attending this live session. I'll see you again next Friday in one more live session. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Bye bye.